Job was a good and faithful man who loved God with all his heart. He was rich, blessed with many animals, servants, and a big family. Everyone respected him because he obeyed God and stayed away from evil. That man was perfect and upright, and one that feared God. Job 1:1. One day Satan appeared before God and said Job only loved God because he was blessed with riches and protection. Satan believed Job would stop trusting God if everything was taken away. Doth Job fear God for naught?
Job 1:9.
God knew Job's heart was faithful. He allowed Satan to test Job, but Job's life was protected. God wanted to show that true faith remains strong even during suffering. Behold, all that he hath is in thy power. Job 1:12. Suddenly, terrible disasters came upon Job. Raiders stole his animals, and many servants were killed. Messenger after messenger arrived with terrible news. The oxen were plowing, and the Sabaeans fell upon them. Job 1:14-15. Then the worst news came. A great wind destroyed the house where Job's children were gathered, and they all died. Job's heart was broken with sorrow. Thy sons and thy daughters were eating and drinking. And behold, there came a great wind. Job 1:18-19. Even after losing everything, Job did not curse God. He bowed down and worshipped, trusting God through his pain. In all this Job sinned not, nor charged God foolishly. Job 1:22. Satan tested Job again, and painful sores covered Job's body from head to toe. Job sat in ashes, suffering greatly, yet he still held on to his faith. So went Satan forth, and smote Job with sore boils. Job 2:7. Job's friends came to comfort him, but they wrongly believed Job must have sinned greatly. They did not understand that Job was being tested. Then they sat down with him upon the ground 7 days. Job 2:13. Job suffered because God allowed his faith to be tested before heaven. The story teaches that suffering is not always punishment. Sometimes God uses trials to strengthen faith and reveal his glory. When he hath tried me, I shall come forth as gold. Job 23:10. In the end, God blessed Job again. He restored Job's health, gave him even greater blessings, and filled his life with peace once more. So the Lord blessed the latter end of Job more than his beginning.
Job 42:12.
Job's story teaches us that even when we suffer and do not understand why, we should continue trusting God. Trials may test our faith, but God never forgets his children. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. Psalm 30:5.